Hello, good people. Welcome back to Kente Construction, whereby here I normally talk about construction-related issues. Yes, my people. So I'm still in Kilifi, where I'm almost finishing what brought me here. And I got a chance to engage with one of the MRM engineers. So there is something I learned. We talked with him, so I would like to share it with you. So these are facts to consider when doing roofing. When roofing, you have to consider all material that you use on your project, because your actions today will affect your tomorrow. So what you do, what materials you use on your structure will affect the lifespan, the outcome, and the lifespan of your structure. So today, I want to talk about essential things during roofing. So I like to cite these Kilifi projects as an example, and I want you to learn from these so that you will benefit from it. Now, when you want to do your project, you also take 1, 2, 3 words from here, which I think will be helpful to you, and you will achieve your dream house or your dream project. So come with me. I'll be using these Kilifi projects as our pictures, but you take what I'm talking. To whoever is hoping or planning to do a roofing project, let's learn from here. So when roofing, we start with the timbers, because once the structure is set, the skeleton is set of the house, from the foundation to the wall plate, that's after Wilinto. Now the house is ready for roofing. So when the house is ready for roofing, you need to start doing research. What are best materials for roofing? What are best timbers, and why? So I want you to consider these things when you want to do roofing. Remember, you have to pick the best quality materials for your best outcome. Roofing, you need best quality timbers. So we also advise about easily available, because roofing or building is a draining project. So when roofing, you need best timbers. So best timbers, for most fundis, we do prefer softwood timbers like pine and cypress. But the secret behind that is that zitatupea kazi rahisi. So you need to avoid, but we also use other timbers. So you need to avoid timbers with rotten edges. Ukienda pale kwa timber yard, unapewa mbao, unaona huku mwisho imeoza. Make sure that feet ile wanatumia kupima, it leaves a distance up to mahali watapima, or those parts should be cut off. Kitu yenye inakula mbao ni wadudu. So rotten timbers huwa ziko na wadudu ndani. Ukienda kuzitumia on your site, you will be just transferring those wood eating insects from the yard to your house. So you need to avoid rotten edges, timbers with rotten edges. Another timbers which you need to avoid, and these are especially when it comes for the laying of mabatis, they are timbers with knots. Timbers with knots. So the timbers with the knots, that knot becomes very hard once it dry. Na afundi akigonga msumari mahali kuna hiyo knot, msumari utajikunja. Once msumari umejikunja alafu ajaribu kuungoa, you will get the hole on the mabati becomes wide, na hata akiweka msumari mwingine, that's where leakage comes from. So avoid timbers with knots. Another thing you should also avoid is low quality timbers. We have different types of trees. We have the mahogany, mvule, cedar, cypress, and we also have the commonly available eucalyptus. Eucalyptus, we have 2 species of it. We have the ordinary eucalyptus, which was used for many, many years, and we have the new breed called the South African one. Hiyo ya South Africa ndio ile huwa inajikunja, and it's very light. Hiyo, it was brought in the market because of the demand of timbers had risen, so walileta ile miti inajaribu kukua kwa haraka. So we have that one, and we also have we have something called Grevillea. In other language we call that tree Bibilia. Hiyo sio mzuri kwa roofing. So when you go to buy timber, avoid already treated timbers, zile ambazo zimewekewa anti-termite already. It will be difficult for you to differentiate between the good and poor quality timbers among those already treated timbers. So you need, when you go to buy timbers, when Ken is around, you take me, tunaenda na wewe, ninachagua mbao. Once we have isolated them, we have measured them, then we give them the go-ahead for them to treat those timbers for us. Or else, I usually choose Ken kwamba mbao, I'll treat them on site. That's why mostly you will get Ken treating my timbers on site, because I treat what I have already isolated from good ones from the bad ones. So ukipata zile mbao zishatibiwa, it will be not easier for you to prove which type of tree hii nini. So we have also another secret on timbers calling the grains. Grains are the lines which are usually drawn on the timbers, not drawn, but they are natural lines, zile ambao zinaenda na hizo mbao. We need to have timbers with straight grains. If you have cross grains, utapata kwamba once the timber dries, inapasuka in between that timber, alafu kama ni msumari ulikuwa hapo, and this one I know you have the experience, kwa wale mko na manyumba ukiangalia utaona kuna msumari moja moja ziliinuka. Hizo ni msumari ziligongwa across the grain, na vile grain ilipasuka once it dried, sasa hiyo msumari ikakuwa very weak. So wakati inakuwa weak na mvua ikinyesha, maji inaanza kujaribu kupenetrate from there na inaleta leakage ndani ya nyumba. So those are some of the things and factors you should consider when planning for roofing. Another thing you should consider for roofing is the mabati. The mabati you are going to use on your roofing, and this is now the essential part, because roofing is a shelter, but the choices you make today will affect your tomorrow. So the mabati you are planning to use, make sure it's the best of all. So mimi hata ninge advise kama kila mtu angeweza, angenunua tu hizi versatile, yani mabati from a reliable company, a trusted source. Yani you are very sure of what you are doing. That's what I should have advised. But now because of economy issues, unapata mtu anaenda huku, mwingine anaenda huku. But though hizo zote zinatokana na nini? Na hali ya maisha. So kama mtu tungekuwa na uwezo na tununue mabati sisi wote from just a best company, tungepata best results. Na fading ingekuwa ni kitu ambayo kwetu ingekuwa tu ni story, kwamba mabati zilikuwa zina fade. So when you buy mabatis, make sure you buy that bunch once. I usually advise that we buy that bunch once, because wakati unarudi kwa kampuni, we have something on that mabati called the batch number. So that bunch has its batch number. Now if the next one has a different batch number, zile zina mix hiyo shed, ni kampuni, ni machines, na machine can mess. So inaweza ekewa different quantities na unapata shed inatofautiana kidogo. So you have bought the same mabatis from same company, but when you look closely on your roof, unapata they are not even, they are shared. Hiyo inatokana na kununua mabati twice. So I would advise, kama Mungu angetupea uwezo, we should be buying mabati once, so that we get an even shed. So another thing is the roofing nails. Roofing nails should be bought from the same company where you buy the mabati. We have nails have a different rusting limit time. So if you buy mabati, let's say from MRM, that is example, because everybody kuna panya laweza. If you buy mabati from MRM and you go buy nails from the Maisha Mabati, the nails are likely to rust earlier than the mabati, and the nails, once they rust, they'll start affecting the mabati area where they have been, pale mahali zimegongwa, na utapata mabati inaanza kurust sehemu yenye iko na msumari. and rust is a rot. So ikirust itaoza, na ikioza nyumba yako itaanza kuleak. And all those are your faults, are our faults, zile ambazo ukirudi kwa kampuni, the company will do nothing about that. So buy nails, all mabatis and their accessories. For instance, if you are using this versatile series mabati or the tile series, make sure you, when I give you the quotation, I give you the quotation plus all the accessories. I give you the quotation of the mabati, the valley caps, the ridges. If you are using the plain sheet, I give you the quotation for the plain sheet. Make sure you get all those products from the company. Na ukizipata kutoka kwa kampuni, you sign the warranty form, na ukija sisi tunakufanyia kazi, na hiyo kazi nikiifanya with quality expertise, I'll make sure that I want to assure you that you will have the result you require. So the other thing also to get when doing roofing is the best fundi, a fundi with passion and experience. That fundi is the right man to execute your project, and that person is the one talking to you right now. It's me, Ken, who will help you achieve your desired roofing design and your desired dream home. I'll make sure you have it. So I will also assist you in advising how we do, which mabati are best for your area, and how to access them. I'll make sure I assist you in that. Na pia ukumbuke, for you to get a better result, lazima pia wewe ulipe fundi. So even me, Ken, I need to be paid ili nikufanyie kazi yako vizuri. So all those, when you consider buying them, zikishafika kwa site, you store them well. Once you have stored them well, zikuje zifanye kazi vizuri, at least I'm sure you will get the returns of what you have desired for. So the engineer whom I engaged from MRM, he told me one thing, which is also a secret in roofing, that we just continue using the pieces of mabati, like the 3 meter, 2 meter, and 2.5 meter. Because those the milling machine, we have points which are usually cut the mabatis normally. So we have what we call lipping and trimming. So once the mabati is cut from the mill, that cut is lipped. The lipping ni ile kufunika that edge, that cutting edge. So the lipping, we have a certain something called the galvan. So that's why unasikia the mabatis are galvanized using something called the alloy zinc. So that is the wanafanya lipping. Now once they trim the mabati, they do what we call lipping. So he told me these large mabatis, it is easier for them to forget. It is easier for servicemen to forget. And as a company, they don't have a machine to detect kwamba hapa haijawekewa hiyo lipping, hiyo lipping. And it normally happens on large size sheets because they are not used. So kwa hizo machine, mahali pa kukata a certain size imewekwa ile galvan, ikikata inaipaka. That's why kuna mabati zikifika kwako utapata ziko na mafuta. Hiyo sio oil, that is ni chemical ya lipping ambayo inasaidia kutunza hiyo mabati. So when we buy mabatis, they advised me that we just use these pieces because they are sure of them. So they also told me that some errors, we have company errors and mechanical or man-made errors, like leakages caused by the fundi, they won't compensate, but something like fading over below their guaranteed time, huwa wanapeana rangi and you repaint. They don't give you new sheets. They send the paint and they send the painters who are already fully paid, na wanakuja wanakufanyia hiyo kazi. So my people, I'm here to advise you that when you need best result, make sure you also have best quality materials for them to give you the best result on roofing. So if you have trees, ni vizuri ukipasua kwako, and I usually advise mtu apasue miti zake because you will split the required gauge. The timbers in the yard, those are businessmen looking for profit. They usually wanafanya ile gauge inakuwa ndogo kidogo. So when I tell you 3x2, we will get 1 3/4 by 2.5 or 2 3/4. So that 3/4 wakikata at every timber in that log, utapata wamepata another timber for their business. So you can also go to buying best timbers, but we tell them we need quality and the right gauge of timbers for our job. So if you get the best material and you get the best fundi, I can guarantee you that you will have the best roofing ever, and your roof will colonize all the roofs in your area, na wewe ndio utakuwa kusema kwa hiyo area. So ukipata material mzuri vile nimesema, so this is what it is. And a good roofing from a good roofer itaenda iendelee, aifike, ilete matokeo mazuri wakati wa finishing. So make sure you make the right choices, make the right call my number, and you will get the right service for your work. So this is Ken. I'm here at Kentech. Just call me. I'm just a call away, na nita make sure mambo yako yanatenda sawa. So to whom wote mko hapa, mimi nawaombea uzima. My prayer to you is that tukue wazima. I pray for life because kama sisi hatuko wazima hatuwezi fanya haya mambo. That's why lazima niwaombee, na nawaombea Mungu awape afya na maisha mema, na awape pesa ili tufanye hii kazi. So thank you all my people for staying with me. It's me Ken. Nikimaliza hii job ya Kilifi nakuja kwako ndio nakuja. I think you are ready to welcome me. So thank you all and be blessed.